The tennis world is embroiled in a high-stakes legal battle that threatens to reshape its very foundation. The Professional Tennis Players Association, an organization co-founded by Novak Djokovic, has filed a sweeping antitrust lawsuit against the sport's most powerful institutions, the ATP and WTA tours, and all 4 Grand Slam tournaments. At its core, the lawsuit argues that the current system exploits athletes, treating them as independent contractors while denying them the freedoms and financial rewards that a competitive market would provide. The plaintiffs, a group of male and female professionals, allege the governing bodies collude to suppress prize money, enforce a grueling and restrictive schedule that harms player health, and maintain a ranking system that punishes those who need rest or are injured. A key point of contention is revenue sharing. The lawsuit highlights that tennis players receive a far smaller percentage of tournament revenues, around 15% at majors, compared to athletes in other major sports like basketball or football, where the split is often 50-50. It also attacks the financial precariousness of lower-ranked players, who often operate at a net loss unless they make deep runs in events. The litigation has already seen significant developments. While Djokovic has recently stepped away from the PTPA over internal governance concerns, the lawsuit itself proceeds as a class action. Furthermore, the Australian Open has broken ranks, reaching an undisclosed settlement with the Players Association, while the other 3 slams are fighting to have the case dismissed. This legal challenge is the culmination of years of player frustration over schedules, pay, and representation. It accuses the tours and majors of operating illegal monopolies that control where and when players can work, stifling competition and enriching the organizations at the athletes' expense. What happens next will define the future of professional tennis. The PTPA is pushing for a jury trial, but the most probable outcome is a negotiated settlement that forces a fundamental restructuring of the sport's economics and governance. The players are demanding a seat at the table and a fairer share of the immense wealth they generate. Whether through a courtroom verdict or a negotiated peace, the era of athletes quietly accepting the status quo is over. This lawsuit is a direct challenge to the power structures that have ruled tennis for decades.